Welcome back to the Blissful Badger. Lately, I've noticed that I've been having some summertime blues with my hobby. Miniature painting and wargaming is mostly an indoor aspect, and you spend hours painting models and you spend hours playing a game. And in the summer, when it's 90 degrees out, the days are long, and you might have a little bit more energy to not want to just be indoors. I found it's been kind of a rough time, and sometimes I just need to get outside and enjoy the scenery. So I went to a local park and sitting down by the river. And overall, sometimes you need to get out of the house, break it up a little bit. I have all these projects lined up and I've been working on them. A little bit here, a little bit there. My Imperial Knights are coming together quite well. All of the dry brushing is done on the majority of the army, and it's time to do a whole bunch of trim work. My Chaos Dwarves have had 20 hours work on them. That'll be the next video. How about those? Chaos Dwarves, Been working on those for a little while already, and now there's rumors, maybe confirmed by the time this goes out on Saturday, that Games Workshop is releasing them. We'll see if that's true or not. I'm filming this on Thursday, so I don't know what the reveal show is going to show tomorrow. Saturnine box sets having a whole bunch of questionable release information just because Heresy people are a little bit more vocal, I guess, than 40k. We've seen several of those calls already in 40k and Age of Sigmar, but I still don't think I'm actively looking for a Saturnine box. If it's going to be around for 3 years, I'll definitely pick one up at some point, but it doesn't need to be during the release week. A lot of people don't remember that when Heresy 2.0, the Age of Darkness box came out, it was a lot of tactical marines, which were still playable in 40k. It had a Spartan tank that was still playable in 40k. The Contemptor Dreadnought was available in 40k. And there were just a lot of playable options in that box. And, although I think the Arachne auto gun thing is cool looking, I don't think it's very playable. And not having a vehicle, a transport, in Saturnine definitely doesn't help when you have 40 tactical marines. But, with the lack of a huge box release this year compared to Leviathan and Scaventide, and, just having projects that take quite a while to work on, it hasn't been feeling the same as previous years. So, I feel good about the projects I'm working on, but I'm not really looking to add anything, build up any new armies. I mean, I have plenty of projects at home, and, sometimes you just need to sit down and enjoy the scenery, not constantly be working towards the next big project or fear of missing out box set, or just all the different things that happen. So sometimes it's important to just relax, go with the flow, enjoy your time, maybe get outside a little bit. I mean, I have plans to continue working on the Chaos Dwarves and the Imperial Knights and all of my kill teams and my Tyranids. Maybe start working on one of the other armies like Admech or Drukari, or even my Custodes that I haven't really paid much attention to, or even my Heresy army. I mean, I have all these different projects and they're all massive, and you know, I think it's good to have different options to work on, but it's also a lot to take in and keep track of and stay motivated for. And I did cut down on the number of projects I'm planning on focusing on for the next couple of months. And even still, like, I can do a video about what I've done for each one of them. I can break it up into, about whatever the last couple of weeks have been or whatever. But even the YouTube algorithm, like, the number of videos that have actually been getting watched lately from my stuff, it's been quite low. And I'm not sure, I'm not doing these videos to try to become the next Ninjon or Miniac or, any of those things. I'm just sharing my hobby with people, but, it does take time to make these videos and edit, sometimes editing. And I'm seeing like 30 or 40 views on these, which, it's nice that those that are watching it are watching it. I do appreciate it. But, it's really hard to continue doing videos when, like, honestly, I get almost as many people watching my streams as I do my videos. And I'm actively working on the project during those 3 hours twice a week. Whereas, right now, I'm putting my time into enjoying the scenery, but also I'm just recording. I'm doing this video because I'm talking to the video. I know that my camera doesn't have an auto leveling feature, so I'm not going to be walking while I'm talking because the bouncing for each step just doesn't look great. But, it's... I really do like making these videos, and I also watch them back on my own. I like seeing where I was when I was working on stuff, see what my thoughts were, and how I planned to do something, and how it turned out. And those are all important for me, and I hope that those progress videos in the journey videos and all that stuff, they're helpful for other people that might be struggling in the same way. Um, I built all of the Warhammer Quest models not too long ago, and I was going to get all of those painted up this year, and I haven't touched them at all since I finished building them. I have several other projects planned for, October, November, December. I'll probably feel better about sitting in the house in the dark outside, when it's dark outside, and work on those things. I mean, it's really hard. It's 6 o'clock at night, and it's still in the 90s, and we've still got several hours of daylight left. Like, that's something to enjoy, but it also makes it really hard to sit down after dinner and go, I'm going to paint for a few hours. Oh, look, it's still light out when I'm done. I don't know if I'm the only one that has that issue or if it's a common occurrence in the hobby, but I can see where it might be a little bit less uh, productive during the summer months. So, as with every season, there are always those little bits of tricks and motivation hacks that get you back into being creative. And those pauses are like water under the bridge. Yes, I'm saying that because I'm on a bridge. Yeah. Poor pun, but apt here. So, you know, your hobby motivation might be going nice and slow, like the river right now, but every now and then it'll pick back up. It'll get better. Somewhere down that way. And the trick is, don't get hung up in the small details. Stay the course. The hobby will get back at some point soon. Well, I just walked a mile away from my car in the heat, and I gotta walk back. So, as far as what I'm trying to say in this video, I think it boils down to don't worry, it'll, it'll pick back up. Enjoy the moment, drift a little bit. Don't need to be going super heavy duty all the time. It is a hobby after all. And I'm gonna continue doing videos. Not going anywhere. I do enjoy these videos. But I think I need to go walk back to my car so I can get some water. Subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss any future videos. I also want to thank my patrons and supporters for making these videos possible. And until next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss.